Your feelings don't matter. Oh, that doesn't sound very nice, Trevor. That sounds heartless. Why would you say such a thing? Your feelings don't matter. Well, because your feelings don't matter. They literally don't matter. It does not matter what you feel. Okay, so I have this analogy that I love, and it's about football, right? So most football, everybody, American football, like you guys understand the game, right? 10 yards, every 10 yards, you get 4 downs to do that 10 yards. And then if you get the 10 yards, it resets the downs. So you get another 4 downs, etc. So technically, if you continue that process all the way into the end zone, you score, right? You get 6 points. So well done, you're awesome, you scored, you played the game. So in that 4 downs, typically, if you hit fourth down, within that, you're going to punt or kicks, right? So you're no longer going to go. So really, you have 3 downs to get 10 yards, which means you have about 3.5 yards to get per 10 yards, right? Which means every down in a football game, you have one very simple objective: get 3.5 yards. If you can average 3.5 yards every single down, you would score every single time. You would be unstoppable, impossible, right? Obviously, in a football game where you have a competitor going against you head on head or head to head, that's not possible to do that every single time, or every team would always use score, right? So we know that's not actually what happens inside of football. But I want you to now think about this with life, right? Every single day you wake up, all you have to do is get 3.5 yards. Right? Even on a football field, that's not very much distance. It's a small amount of distance. There's not a lot of glory in that. Those aren't the kind of plays that when you do that play that everybody's like freaking out and screaming and just like, oh my gosh, you're so amazing. No, that's not what happens there, right? It's just a normal grind play, right? It's kind of boring to watch. It's kind of boring to do because nothing fantastic is happening in that. But if you do that every single day, guess what? By the time you have reset the downs enough times, you get into the end zone, you score quickly. Here's the problem. We love the flashy plays. We love the big, exciting experiences. We love the Hail Marys. We love the pass down the sideline. He catches it for 50, 60, 70 yards. We like the run where he breaks free from the defender and he's able to make some freaking sweet moves. He does a straight arm and he does all this crazy stuff, does some spin moves, jukes them left and right, and boom, goes in the end zone. We love that. And so we think that that's what it takes to win. That is not what it takes to win. The only time that's required to win is when you haven't gotten the 3.5 yards every single down. So if you're inefficient in your daily actions, you're inefficient in making sure you get 3.5 yards every single day, guess what? You are going to require the Hail Mary. And how often do Hail Marys actually work? Not very often. Not very often, right? We only learn and hear about the ones that did work, but this happens all the time. Hail Marys fail constantly because the percentages is very low of completing that pass, because it's just what it is. It's a Hail Mary. It's freaking close your eyes, chuck the ball down, right? And we'll do this inside of our entire life. We'll do this inside of our business. We'll be doing all right. Money starts getting tight, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh crap, I got to adjust. I got to do something about this. So instead of going after 3.5 yards that day, you can't. Because if you don't get 15 yards, you're now 3rd and 15. If you don't get this 15 yards, you're doomed. You're going to lose the ball, turnover and downs, i.e. your bank account's going to run out, and you're not going to pay your mortgage. So now all of a sudden you have to get 15 yards. Why? Because you did a terrible job in downs 1, 2, and 3 of getting 3.5 yards, right? So every single day, the only thing you can control is the current moment that you sit in. See, the problem is your feelings screw this up. See, logically, this all makes perfect sense. It makes sense to you, makes sense to me. 3.5 yards a day, if I could do that every single day, i.e. basic fundamentals every day, push the needle forward just a little bit every single day, eventually I'll reset the downs, I'll get to keep going, and I'm going to score, i.e. I'm going to win. Plus, I've built up toughness, skill sets that I needed along the way so that I can keep doing that day in, day out. Every game, every competitor, 3.5 yards, doesn't change. I just keep on going. I'm a workhorse. I'm a Clydesdale. I'm just doing my thing. Right? But we screw it up with our feelings. We will get all wrapped up in how we feel about that particular day. We might be having a bad day. And if we're having a bad day, we're like, I don't want to do 3.5 yards today. I just want to stay home. No, because this went this way, and my wife was mean to me, and then I did a marketing email, and nobody even opened it. It went to everybody's spam, and we're annoying as hell. Let's just be totally honest with what it is. Right? We are sitting complaining, crying like a little baby about everything. Why? Because we're feelings get in the way, and then our feelings stop us from taking the actions we need to take. Right? And when we allow our feelings to go in there, here's what I have to tell you right now. Screw your feelings. Your feelings don't mean anything. The only thing that matters is, did you get your 3.5 yards today? Did you get your 3.5 yards today? So I want you to take a look, and we're just going to talk about business today. We're talking about our money. We're talking about money, money, money. Take a look at your business right now. What are you doing today? Did you get 3.5 yards today? What is your 3.5 yards? What is the basic steps that you need to take today? What's the simple little thing that you need to do right now? One step, next step, next step. We're not trying to get a 15-yard completion so that we don't have a turnover and downs. What is your 3.5 yards that you need to do today in business? Take an honest assessment. Are you going for the big, glorious play every single down? Or are you just pounding the ball down every single day and looking at your day today, depending on when you're listening to this, whether it's in the morning or the nighttime, what was your 3.5 yards today? If you can't figure that out and you don't know what it is, well, that's a problem all in itself for a different conversation. But what is the 3.5, and what do you need to do to make sure that that continues tomorrow? What feeling and emotion do you need to let go of to get out of your ecosphere, to get out of this real estate in your head, to stop allowing this stupid narrative of the feelings that you have driving what you do? What do you got to let go of, right? What's the action you got to take, and then what's the stupid feeling you got to let go of that's stopping you from taking the action? What's the simple little thing? Find that inside your business. Is it in your front side? Is it in marketing? Is it in your sales, right? Is it in fulfillment? Is in your backside operations, right? Something going on with the operations side. Is in your tax game, your strategy, is in your cash game, right? Where is it at, right? What's the KPI? What's the measurement you're looking at that's actually defining this? And then do something about what you're discovering today. Do something about it right now. What's one simple action you can take today, right? To make this move, to make sure that today you get 3.5 yards, and guess what? You're set up to do it again tomorrow, and then you're set up again to do it on Friday, and then you're set up on Saturday, on Sunday, on Monday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It doesn't matter which day it is, you're always moving at 3.5 yards forward. So that's all I got for you. Go out there and do something. Go out and make something happen for yourself, because if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. All bets are off, and the success you say you want, you're never going to get it. So peace out, everybody.